Good evening. Thoughts from a cabin. Wairarapa, 5:31 p.m. Wednesday the 7th of August. I know it's been a few weeks since I uploaded anything. I just thought I'd put a few ideas out there, a few thoughts. Can agree or disagree, doesn't matter. All I'm doing is just relaying the facts as I found them. Okay, my question today is, what can we do? Okay, so in the past 48 hours, maybe 3 days, there's been 2 mass shootings in the USA. The weather ain't getting any better around the world, although I must admit we're a little bit it's almost like we're a little bit protected here in New Zealand. I know we've had some bad snow. I know we've had a couple of cracks appear in the grounds in the South Island and stuff like that. But the fact is, we are very, very unaffected by this. But the thing is, you see, we got to look at a bigger picture. I mean, I'm talking about world picture. Like, at the moment, in India, okay, India has made a decision to revoke the independence of the Kashmir states. Now, this might not sound like such a big deal, but it is quite a big deal, because the Kashmir lies on the border from India and Pakistan. And we all know, well, I know, you can do some research on it. India and Pakistan have been fighting for a long, long time. Okay? The Kashmiri states have been under the government and the rule of the Indian government. But they basically said, look, you guys in Kashmir, you can look after yourselves. Kashmir is essentially a Muslim state, all right? India is a Hindu majority, so there was sort of hope there, in a sense that wow, can you hear that? So the thing is is that the Indian government have decided to revoke Kashmir's independent state. And that means that what India have done is they've actually mobilised into Kashmir. They've shut down the internet. They've shut down the phone services. They've shut down the media. And so essentially the people in Kashmir have been muzzled. And okay, fair enough. But you see, there seems to be a parallel here with what's going on in Hong Kong at the moment. You see, in Hong Kong at the moment, there's been a lot of protests regarding Hong Kong and their independence from the Chinese government. Beijing, I think, is where the central government is run from. So Beijing have said, initially they promised the people of Hong Kong that for at least 50 years, what they said to the Brits, like, come on guys, give it back to us, and for the next 50 years we will respect what Hong Kong has done for itself, and we will not interfere with their lifestyle and what's going on there. But unfortunately, it's becoming quite the opposite. Beijing, the Chinese government does not like to lose control of anything, being a communist regime. Whatever they say and however they say it, the fact is that they are uninterested in independent states. So there's like literally, I think the largest group of protesters that massed in Hong Kong was only about 2 million. And I think that was about 3 months ago. Now, every week, I don't know if you know this, but every week there are more protests in Hong Kong. And Beijing, China is getting heavier and heavier with these people. I think the last report was that, the last report I saw was that they were sending, that Beijing from China was sending groups of basically government bullies to try and beat the crap out of the Hong Kong people who were protesting. And a few people got blooded up and stuff like that. But you see, the thing is the question I ask myself is, am I, me, Chris, am I responsible? What can I do to make sure that this sort of stuff doesn't happen? Or the other side of the coin is this the right thing? Therefore, what should I support? I think where I'm leaning is, I know this is a bit political, but I'm leaning towards, you see, if a government makes a promise to their people, I think that they should carry it out. They should stick to their words. Which is hard. I mean, Beijing is China it's a massive country, billions plus people, and they've got this little sort of like annoying, like this little annoying feather sort of tickling under the arms, like it gets too much for them. They want control. They want absolute control. And you see, what do we do? It's hard, eh? Because legally, China is now parallel with Hong Kong, China, Hong Kong. Hong Kong is now a subsidiary of the communist regime in Beijing. So I mean, you might be sitting there thinking, so what? What's that got to do with me? But it's actually quite a lot to do with us, because if we believe in the right to express ourselves, the right, if we think or believe that we have the right to express ourselves, we have the right to be ourselves without being tracked, without being monitored. I mean, as long as we're not breaking the law. Free thinking, brilliant. I mean, the world didn't get where. I mean, the world's not perfect, but I mean, it didn't get where it is today by limited. I mean, the people that make the most progression in society are the people that are free thinkers, the people that think to themselves, okay, we could do this different. Okay, we don't have to kill everyone who opposes us. We can just do things differently. And that seems to be very threatening to a lot of people. I'm just gonna. I mean, that's that's Hong Kong. I mean, that's China. That's the two mass killings. From what I can gather, just doing my research, a little bit of research here and now. I mean, you can do that. You can do your own research, but just check out the Daytona massacre. And this is over the past 3 weeks. These are two psychos that decided to take firearms and for whatever reasons go out and just waste people, kill people. Okay, because they could. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the motivation was, but it baffles me, and it scares the crap out of me, to be quite honest. I mean, if I'm not happy with the way something's going, do I pick up a gun, walk out my front door, and start shooting up the shit? No, I don't. I don't do that. What I do is I say, look, okay, don't agree with it. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to try and get a few people behind me. I'm going to try and express myself healthily. Shooting people in the head with an automatic weapon does not relate to solving problems. Okay, so I'm just going to relay a few things to you. This is just a few things that have been on my mind over the past couple of weeks. Okay. I think what's really important is, are we getting to the point where we're starting to get afraid to ask questions? All of us. It's like, okay, keep your head down. Don't say the wrong thing. Get on with it. All right? And I know that's important. You've got to feed your family. You've got to do what you do. But you see, the thing is, we do not expand as a race. We do not grow as a race, as a group, as a country, as a continent. What happens is we get into this sort of ideology that, okay, I'm owed everything.